Good day, everyone. Hope all of you are doing fine. We're happy to connect with you. We have wonderful people who are joining us every single day to share their journey, to celebrate their life journey with us on the International Fab Talks. When we get the chance to meet great people who have been through a lot of ups and downs, who have been through a lot of challenges and emerged victorious, we love to have them on the International Fab Talks. No matter which country you are, which gender you belong to, or what's your age, you are all welcome to the International Fab Talks. Today, we are being joined by a wonderful celebrity and guest. She's joining us all the way from a beautiful city called as Lucknow, which is located in Uttar Pradesh, India. She's none other than Kavita Mishra. She's a teacher, a proofreader, a translator, a public speaker, you could say a motivational speaker. There's much more to this beautiful lady, a strong woman, a strong mother. So just join me, friends, to get to know more about her life. Join us to welcome our celebrity and guest and have a wonderful time getting to know her thoughts and views and celebrate her journey today on the International Fab Talks. Hello, ma'am, and welcome to the session. Thank you for being here with us.
Hello, thank you for inviting me again.
Thank you so much, dear. Ma'am, there will be several people out who would love to know more about you. I've just given them a briefing about you as a teacher, as a great mother, as a motivational speaker, etc. How would you define yourself for all of us? Who is the real Kavita Mishra?
Like I said, I would define myself as a student because I love to learn, and that hobby leads to another because of socializing. I love to meet new people. I face new situations as challenges and try to learn from every situation and try to learn from every person I meet. So that is what I am. I'm learning in every facet of myself.
That's really great. That's really great, ma'am. Ma'am, the first question that I'd like to put forth for you, we talk about mental health. Like, what is your take on mental health? Are we giving enough of importance for mental health in India?
No, I guess not, because people take care of their bodies more. They go to gym, they go to the doctor when they are not feeling well. Still, there is a section of community which is having this taboo कि mental health अरे psychiatrist के पास नहीं जाएंगे, like पागल थोड़े ना है जो psychiatrist को देखने जाएंगे. So going to a psychiatrist or consulting a counselor is still a taboo for a few people. So that should be met with, and that is a challenge to be met with. And I believe, especially for ladies, they don't take care of their bodies as well. So leave apart, mental health is a very big thing for them. Well, they don't even realize that they are mentally in trouble or they need to consult someone or talk to someone. So that's the thing. It needs more attention than it does.
Very true, ma'am. Thank you so much for sharing that. Most of the mothers and sisters out there forget
Yes.
to take care of them, their own physique. Like sometimes they're so engrossed in doing the work at home or taking care of the family, they don't give importance to their physical and mental health. So I think it's time for each one of us to give importance to both physical, mental health as well. Now, dear, would you like to share the sweetest moment in your life till date? You might have had beautiful, memories with you till date. Now, one of the best memories, the sweetest memory, would you like to share that with us?
Sweetest memory, like they say, the sweetest of fruit comes from the most bitter of the struggle. So as I've already shared, my marriage has been the most bitter part of my life. So my daughter was a very big relief and very big reassurance, very positive reassurance. Like I had been having suicidal tendencies till then. So when I saw her for the first time and picked her up in my arms, like it was the sweetest thing. For every mother, it is, but for me, it was especially more special because of the tough marriage I had. So that is like I thought that will be the best part of my marriage, but that remains to be the only good part about my marriage, that I got to have my daughter in my life. So that was the sweetest moment to look at her, to have her in my arms for the first time.
Yes, yes, dear. Now, ma'am, we'd love to know about your childhood. How did you spend your childhood? Any one incident you could share with us that you were very naughty or a very calm and quiet girl?
Very, very naughty. Like when my daughter sometimes troubles me, otherwise she's very quiet and she's not very naughty kind of child. But whenever I try to lose my patience, my sisters tell me ki don't worry, this is history repeating itself because you have troubled our mother a lot. So she has come back to take her revenge. So that is how they put it, because I have been big trouble for my mother. Like कि जो सोच लिया खिड़की पे बैठ के खाना है तो खिड़की पे बैठ के खाना है. Like we just had to shift our residence from one locality to another, and it so happened that it was just across the lane, so I could see our old house from the new house. So when we sat in one of the windows, I could see my old house. So मुझे वो घर बहुत पसंद था पहले वाला. So I told my mother कि मैं यहीं बैठ के खाऊंगी पुराना घर देखते हुए. I must have been 5-6 years old. I have that faint memory in my mind कि my mother used to say कि वहां बैठोगी तो मैं खिलाऊंगी कैसे, फिर अपने आप खाओ. तो ऐसे नहीं, खिलाओगे तो आप ही, और मुझे ऐसे खिलाओ जैसे आप खिड़की के बाहर से खिला रहे हो. तो my mother was such a sweet lady. She never lost her temper with me. She just took her hand like this, and she just posed this way, that is as if she is feeding me from outside the grill. So I was sitting on the window sill, and she was bringing her hand, like taking it out and then bringing it back in to feed me, so that it looks as if she's feeding me from the outside. So the whole roti, two chapatis, she fed me like that. So my sisters were telling me कि मतलब तुमने अगर जिद कर ली एक बार तो कर ली, like you were not tough easy child to take care of. That was one of the incidents where I remember my mother very patiently dealing with me. So sometimes I feel कि my mother had so much of patience with three of us, and when there are three of us looking after one daughter, we tend to lose patience sometimes. That is how times change.
Yes, dear. Thank you, ma'am, for sharing that beautiful incident with regard to your mother feeding you and the two rotis, as you mentioned, she putting her hand out like that, trying to feed you. That's beautiful. Now, ma'am, are you a person who loves pets? Do you love pets too?
Pets, no.
Yes.
Like I love pets when they are at somebody else's place. I love to see the bond between the family and the pet, like how they treat the pets just like another child, and how they feel sad and how they miss the pet when they are out of town. So that all I can relate to, but I can only relate to when someone else is related
Yes.
to, when someone else is concerned, not myself. I can imagine.
Yes, dear. Now, ma'am, we talk about friends. How have friends been in your life? Were they supportive? What kind of relationship you have with friends, the good ones and the bad ones? Like who stood with you and who left you during times of struggle?
My friends never left me at the time of struggle, and they have always been my second family. In fact, sometimes even the first family. Sometimes my family used to ask my friends if they had to know something about me. कि तुमको जरूर बताया होगा. Like I used to share everything with my friends, especially 2 or 3 of them. And we also had an acronym with starting with like everyone in the group, their initial was taken and then group name was formed. So we were like Shubhi, Mansi, Anita, Nidhi, and Kavita. So it turned out to be Smank. So ours was the first group in school to be named, and then every group started this trend. कि अरे हमें ग्रुप का नाम रखना है और ग्रुप का एक नाम रखना है, हमारे ग्रुप का एक नाम है. So we were the trendsetters at that time, and not only girls. We had three boys in our group. So it was a close knit group of. It is a close knit group of 8 friends. So including me, it's 9. So, and luckily all the boys have the name with N, S, or V. So it all comes under Spank only. Spank has to be expanded, and all 8 of us or 9 of us are included in that. So that's how it is, and they have always been with me.
Yes, dear. Now, ma'am, we talk about financial independence. Now, every single individual, irrespective of gender, they all have to have this financial independence. Otherwise, people take them for granted, especially their loved ones, the near and dear ones, and even the society as well. If at all you're not financially independent, you're nowhere in the society to be seen. So, what suggestion you would love to give all the people out there regarding financial independence?
Like as you said, it is something very closely related to self-respect. When you are contributing to your family financially, you have to have that self-respect. Yes, I'm doing something concrete for the family. So I also feel that sometimes. But then when I'm not able to, like due to some health issues or due to some reason, if I have to stay at home, like initially when my daughter was young and my father was suffering, was not keeping well due to my failed marriage, he was feeling guilty and all. So I was told by my two sisters to stay at home and to look after both of them. One having her initial few years, and one probably having his last few years. So they were struggling with their health issues also. My daughter was suffering from anxiety and trauma. So I had to give them quality time. So my sisters told me that housewives stay at home. Like people, ladies tend to become homemakers when husbands are earning well, and they need to give time to their child. So you have two husbands working for you. Like both my sisters said, refer to themselves. Ki you have two people earning for you, so you give quality time to our daughter and father. So that's when I decided to stay at home for a few years. But again, when the situations permitted, when my daughter had her full-time school, I just started working part-time. So as and when it was possible, I worked. So it is nice to be financially independent. But if you have a supportive family who are not questioning your self-respect when you are not earning, then you can let it go when your child or family needs more time than job. So it is important, but not that crucial. I hope it is not that crucial for anybody. Like for it's not a matter of life and death if you have to earn. I hope it is the case for everyone. So for me, luckily, it was the case of choice always. If I had to, I had to. Otherwise, I just chose to stay at home.
Yes, dear. Yes, dear. Now, dear ma'am, have you been ever forced or asked to pay a bribe? Rishwat.
Not forced or asked to, but I had to because in the matter of court, sometimes your preference is the case should be called earlier because sometimes when your case is being going in your favor, you don't want it to be delayed for some reason, or for some reason if you are expecting the other party to turn up and they have not come, so you want another date to put up. So in those matters, I had to sometimes, but that will always be something which I would regret. But then the thing is कि उस time आप इतना फंसे हो उस चीज में कि you don't have a choice.
जी, I understand. Now, dear, जब अभी आप नाइंसाफी कहीं आपको दिखा, कुछ हो रहा गलत, सही नहीं हो रहा किसी के साथ, कुछ नाइंसाफी हो रही है, तो आपको कैसा लगता है? क्या आप इमीडिएटली जाकर कुछ करने का दिल आपका चाहता है, या आप बस देखते बैठ जाते हैं? हाउ डू यू रिस्पॉन्ड टू इनजस्टिस?
I always want to jump in, like because I have suffered so much myself, and people have come to my help. So I know what it feels like when people come to your help when you are not able to fight for yourself, or when you are fighting yourself, you need support. So when people come to your support without even asking, that's a good feeling. So I tend to help people who are in need, but then obviously keeping my personal security in view. Like if there's something like someone beating up a lady or someone on the streets, then I would rather prefer calling a policeman, taking help from others, and staying away from the scene, but still help. So I've been doing charity and everything, helping people in the background, keep staying myself in the background.
Yes. Imagine, ma'am, you're standing under a tree, and that's a magical tree.
Okay.
जो भी मन्नत मांगोगे पूरा हो जाएगा. So imagine you're standing under the magical tree. What is it that you would ask the magic tree?
I would ask my mother to come to life for at least for a few moments, because I have never regretted any decision of mine. I have never repented upon any decision. But and even what life has shown me, I've never thought ki this is bad, something unlucky, unfortunate for me. But one thing I really miss is my daughter and my mother being in the same frame. My mother died before my marriage, so I want both of them to be together for at least few moments. So that is a pleasure I want to have.
Yes, dear ma'am, that's really nice. Hope, dreams do come true and our wishes do come true. Hope we have a magical tree like that. Nevertheless, you really wished for it. And I'm sure your mom, Abba, will have, share.
Maybe she herself is my daughter. Maybe she has come as a second daughter.
Very, very true. You're right. You never know that it's true. Yes, dear. Now, ma'am, there are several people out there who are suffering silently. आप में तो हिम्मत था. You had a lot of courage. You had a lot of support from both of your sisters and father as well. And other people supported you to come out from the difficult situation. But very sad to say that there are several men and women who are trapped in unhappy situations. Now, what is the suggestion you have for them?
I would tell them to come out, at least be vocal about their problems, not if not in their family, There are so many NGOs, so many organizations working for people's rights, especially for women. There are many, and now even for men, because laws being lopsided for women, there have been cases of women misusing the law and ill-treating the women, ill-treating the men, especially framing them in false charges and all. So there are organizations now, plus there are Facebook pages. You can write about them in the Facebook. You can anonymously post about them. There are so many she organizations, her help organizations like this. So, and if not, if you only want to express, if there is nothing to be solved, you only have to bear with it, and you only have to have mental strength to get along with the things. You don't have to change anything. Then at least keep writing. Writing is one thing I would suggest, because that heals you. When you write, you feel you have told someone about your problem. If you can't tell anybody, then please tell your diary. Keep a secret diary, or at least if you have that fear, like maybe some place you are in, some such a place where your diary is not safe, where you're not permitted to write, also you can't write. So please sing when you are alone. You can sing, you can paint, you can draw. There must be something inside you which is waiting to come out and to express whatever you are going through. So you should at least communicate, because people say laughter is the best medicine. I say communication is the best medicine, because laughters can be deceptive at times. You must have seen people laughing the most must be the saddest.
Perfect, perfect.
It's famous for
I really
comedy.
like the way you said, communication is the key to success and communication is the best medicine. Just wonderful that is. I really love that. The way you communicate, in different ways we can communicate. You could say either you can do journaling or painting, art, or share it with somebody, your close friends, your parents. That's really nice. So
It is
communication
best if
is
you have your child sharing your problems, if you can talk to your child, because in that case your child will be sensitive to your problems as well. Plus you have a support firsthand. Like whenever you have to take a decision, your child is with you. So,
yes. Ma'am, what does freedom mean to you?
freedom to me means to be able to decide. Like I said, I had the freedom to decide whether I have to work or not. So this kind of freedom people should have. You should not be forced to work. You should not be forced to stay at home कि तुम work नहीं कर सकती, तुम नौकरी ही करोगी, तुम्हें पैसा लाना ही है, या तुम नौकरी नहीं कर सकती, तुम्हें बाहर नहीं जाना है. This should not be the case. Even for men, like now times are changing. Even men, there are movies like this कि men are staying at home and women are going out to work. So even if men prefer cooking and taking care of the children and looking after the house, they should have that freedom. Society and family should not be after them. Kare, tum kya kar rahe ho? This is not the job of a man. You should leave a person free with his individual choices. So for me, individual freedom should be freedom to take your decisions regarding your own life, how you have to spend it.
Yes, you come across as a progressive thinker. You support like, the latest one. Like if men want to stay and take care of the family, let them take care of the family, cooking, etc., and children. Where if the woman goes out to work,
I
so it's
offered the
fine.
same to my husband. He was such a good cook. He used to cook so well. So, and they wanted me to work and earn well. अच्छे स्कूल में करो and all. So I said with the household work, I cannot give so much time to my job, because teaching job these days is a lot more stressful than olden days. So I said ki I'll need to bring copy correction at home. I'll need to spend more time if I become an in charge or something. Then I'll need to spend more time in school. So you better stay at home, take care of the kid, of my daughter, and then look after. But then the male ego is there, which is stopping them from doing that. So that did not work out.
Yes. Now, ma'am, would you like to share an adventure that happened with you? Any adventurous situation or an incident? It is unforgettable. डरावनी भी था और अच्छा भी लगा. सब all emotions mixed है समझो, but you were safe.
One incident which I can never forget, usme as a father scooter had no stepney. You must be knowing there's an extra tire over there which is taken as a stepney. So there was a traffic light and he stopped the scooter. So I said कि अभी रुका ही है, तो I just sat like this. I didn't hold the handle with the front seat. So when he started, I just fell down at my back. So the policeman tried to stop him. He, अरे रुकिए रुकिए. He was calling him. My father thought he's stopping him for challan because having no stepney. So he drove faster. So one person who was driving next to him, he just said कि आपकी बिटिया गिर गई पीछे. Then my father stopped. He realized कि अच्छा policeman must be calling for this reason. Then he came back and picked me up, and then we came back home. So that was a very adventurous thing. Like I was lying down on the road with all the traffic just started, and my father running away कि कहीं वो चालान के लिए रोक रहा है शायद. So that was a very funny and adventurous situation. I will never forget.
Yes, dear. That's really nice. Thank you for sharing. I could imagine you like, and your dad and the situation and the challenge and everything as you mentioned. So it is quite humorous. Nevertheless, it is like scary, humorous, but you were saved at the right time. That's really nice. Now, ma'am, we'll talk about cooking. आपको cooking पसंद है? पकाना?
नहीं, नहीं. I would very honestly say I don't love to cook, but when I have to, I do it happily because I know that it goes through the meal. Like the mood which you cook in goes to the person who is eating it. So I never crave when I have to cook. But yes, I am not that passionate कि हाँ जो invention करते हैं जिसको ऐसे बनाते हैं कुछ नया try करते हैं. I'm not passionate about cooking. But yes, I love cooking. So when I cook, I do it happily. Especially when it is for my daughter. So I do it happily.
Yes, dear. That's really nice, ma'am. What about movies? Do you watch movies? Do you get time to watch movies? And if yes, which is your favorite one?
Not now. We don't get time to go to the theater. But yes, we use YouTube or internet or Netflix for that. We watch it on OTT while correcting copies or doing some school work or job work. Like I'm into translation, so whenever I'm doing some work, so any movie which I've already watched, which I don't have to see for suspense or something, that moves on, keeps on going. And then the songs and dialogues are good, like old movies like Sawan Ko Aane Do and all that, which have really melodious and lyrical songs. So those kind of movies I enjoy. Romantic, sometimes with a message, not very serious, not very hard, but at least having a social message or having clean comedy. Like at the most, a clean comedy. Or when I'm actually going for a suspense movie, then it should be real good suspense. It should not be a mixed genre. It should be a clean one. But mostly, I prefer light romantic comedies because that allows me to do my work alongside.
Yes, dear. Now, ma'am, we'd like to ask you about Lucknow. It's a beautiful city. Now, if at all I were to visit Lucknow, what is it that I can buy from there, which is available at a very cheap rate? What is it very famous for?
It is famous for chicken embroidery. It's a kind of embroidery. So you can get a lot of variety in that. You have stitched and you have unstitched both. You can get ready-made garments. You can get pieces, cloth pieces, and now they have more colors with digital thing coming in. Otherwise, in our childhood, it was only pastel blue, pink, and green. Only three shades were there, or you can take pure white. Only two, three shades were there. But now you have a variety of colors. You have colorful dresses in chicken. So you can have Lucknow's lineage with all the colors. And plus, when you have to eat, it's makhan malai, chowki, and chaat. Makhan malai when you come in winters, but in summers it's in like all throughout the season it's chaat. Lucknow ki chaat is always famous. And if you're a non-vegetarian, then obviously biryani and non-veg is also famous from certain food joints.
Yes, dear. You're making me feel hungry. That's really nice.
I'm inviting you in a way. I'm inviting you.
How sweet. Thank you. Thank you. Definitely, I'd love to meet you when I come to Lucknow at least once. Now, ma'am, any famous monument, ऐसा कोई एक बड़ा सा monument है जहाँ पर जाके हम लोग साइट सीइंग कर सकते हैं?
Old paintings you can get there. So there are many places to visit, historical importance.
Yes, dear. I mean, the local language is Hindi or some other language?
Hindi, Urdu mixed. Like typical Lucknowi language, if you say it is a mix of Hindi, Urdu, plus Khadi Boli and Dehati Boli, because people are coming from villages also, people are coming from different cities, small cities. So it's a mix. Like every other person would be having a different accent, different dialect to meet. Hardly two people will have the same accent and dialect. Like no.
Yes, dear.
Everybody is having their own.
Yes. Now, ma'am, is there anything that scares you from within? किसी चीज का डर लगता है आपको?
Yes, death. Because I want to do so much for my daughter, and so many things are there inside me. Still, I want to do. Plus, I have lost both my parents and my eldest sister. So, how we have felt after their death, especially seeing my daughter after my father's and my sister's death. I get scared by her reaction if something happens to me. Even for my sister, for that matter, if anything happens to either of us, my daughter won't be able to take it. So how she would react and what will happen to her, that is the biggest fear.
Yes, I understand that, ma'am. As a mother, I understand that. I can. You will be fine. Everything will be fine. Let's be positive. Like, and let's accept what comes our way and be prepared for the best, be prepared for the worst. And, keep our children like strong that they should be able to live even in our absence, or we should be able to live in their without their
That I'm preparing her,
presence.
but then that was the biggest fear. And you just quoted my favorite quote. I always tell her that hope for the best and be prepared for the worst, because you can't go ahead if you're not hoping for the best. If you're prepared for the worst only, then you're not getting any incentive to move ahead. And if you're not prepared for the worst, you're not able to take any failure. So you have to keep both the things in mind.
Yes, dear. Yes, dear. So, friends, life is unpredictable. Let's hope that everyone are fine, and let's train our family members to live in a way that they could really live even in our absence. That's really nice. Now, dear ma'am, what is it that you hate in yourself? खुद में क्या अच्छा नहीं लगता आपको?
I hate myself for trusting people very easily. That is my biggest strength, when the person I trust is right, and that is my biggest weakness, when the person I trust is not right for me. So that is always for destiny to tell me whether I have trusted the right person or not. But I trust them very easily, even after getting so many setbacks. I don't change myself, and that is I hate. That is what I hate about myself. Like, I should be more strong that way. I am very strong emotionally, but trust-wise, I am very weak. I tend to trust people easily.
Yes, dear. I'd like to add a point here. I've learned it the hard way, and today I don't trust anybody. I don't trust
I
anybody.
have learned hard way. I have had many hardships, but then I have not learned. So as I say, I'm a good student, but then this is one thing I need to learn still.
Yes. The day you learn not to trust anyone and trust the right kind of people, that day you have, completely won in life. Because जितना हम लोग भरोसा करते हैं, उतना हमारा भरोसा तोड़ने वाले बहुत सारे लोग हैं.
And every time it's one part of ourselves goes with that person.
Yes.
Whenever that person ditches you, one part of you goes with that person.
Yes.
So we should learn very quickly.
Yes, dear. So friends, be careful who you trust, when you trust, and why you trust. Stay safe. Now, we go on with the next question. The next question is connected, like, are you a risk taker? Do you take risks in life? Or are you thinking a lot and then taking the right decision, or jo laga, kar diya?
Yes, I think a lot. And I'm not risk taker. Like, I have been through ups and downs, but then I have not intentionally taken such risks. Life has been risky. Life has been at risk at many times. Emotional, mental, physical, financial health has been at risk. But then I don't take risks because I know that there is much to lose. Like I've already told you, death and separation from my loved ones is the biggest fear. So why would I take any risk? I love to play safe. I think a lot, but then once decided, I never repent on my decision. Once I've done something, it's done. Because I've done it with a lot of thought. So whatever it is, whatever it brings, I take it happily.
Yes, dear. That's really nice. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much for sharing that. Now, dear, अगर आपको भगवान जी मिल गए, you're face to face with the Almighty, what will you ask God?
I will just ask God. I will ask this only: ki, did He purposely take away my mother before my marriage because He already knew that I was going to suffer in my marriage? And did He do it because my daughter had to be a rebirth of my mother? Because this is something I really miss, because I really think my daughter could have learned a lot more from my mother than from me. So I miss this part. Like, this is the only thing, like कहते हैं ना, जैसे complete jigsaw puzzle में एक ये part missing है कि my daughter could never share a moment with my mother, and seeing my mother holding my daughter in her arms, and maybe asking her ki, did she feel the same way holding me as I feel holding my daughter. So the same experiences I just wanted to tally with my mother. Ki, did you feel the same way? How did this happen? How did you do this? So many times during my pregnancy and after my daughter's birth, I felt this key. I should ask my mother about this. that is the thing I'm missing. So I would ask God, why did He take away my mother before my marriage?
Yes, dear. You're very attached to your parents, your sisters, and you're a wonderful person connected to your family. That's nice. Dear ma'am, now when you feel about the red flags in our lives, कभी कभी हमको ये भी नहीं मालूम कि ये एक जुल्म है हमारे ऊपर या अत्याचार हो रही है हमारे ऊपर। इतना नादान रहते हैं थोड़े लोग कि उनको मालूम ही नहीं है, यही जिंदगी है हमारा, समझ लेते हैं। तो what are the major red flags for a person to look out when they are disrespected?
Like I said, freedom is about being able to make decisions. So first red flag is when you are not able to decide on your own, when you have to ask somebody, at least somebody in the family, before deciding over your dress also. Like sometimes ladies have to dress according to their husband's choice. They can't go out, they can't watch a movie. कि नहीं, like they are very proud in saying कि नहीं इनको नहीं पसंद है तो मैं ये नहीं खाती हूँ, इनको ये कलर पसंद नहीं है तो मैं ये नहीं पहनती हूँ. So they take it as a very loving kind of thing. Ki my husband loves me so much and tries to tell me what I wear. But you should just check whether it is the vice versa is also true or not. If you tell him not to wear a particular color or to wear a particular color in a party, will he agree to it willingly? So that is one red flag. You have to cross check. You are listening to him, I have no issues. Like I'm not instigating all the wives to go against their husbands. Ki don't listen to them. Sometimes there are such lovey-dovey couples and they decide over each other's dresses and everything. So if it is mutual, it's very good. It's more than welcome. But it should not be one-sided. Whatever he says, you have to do, and whatever you say, don't try to boss me. That kind of response you get. So that is one red flag. Plus, you should be able to decide about your child at least, and you should have a say in the decision. Not only कि हमेशा यही नहीं कि मैंने जो decide कर लिया वही हो, but at least what your husband and your in-laws are deciding, at least your say should be there. They should ask you. They should at least let you speak what you feel like. Speak your mind out. So that is one red flag. You should have your say, and even if unmarried, even in your marriage, even with your parents, if your parents are trying to force upon you one match कि भाई इसी से कर लो, हमें सही लग रहा है. If you are liking a boy, then the red flag, even if you are in courtship, in a relationship, then these days even boyfriends tend to dominate their girlfriends a lot. कि you should not have a male bestie. उसको क्यों बता दिया पहले, मुझसे क्यों नहीं शेयर किया, like why did you go there without telling me, तुम पार्टी में गई मुझे बताया नहीं. And they tend to dominate them in a way कि sophisticate them, like claustrophobic हो जाती हैं girls कभी कभी कि मैं ही ड्राइव करूंगा, मैं ही पिक करूंगा, मैं ही ड्रॉप करूंगा. You can't go on your own. उबर से क्यों गई, या उबर से कैब से क्यों नहीं गई, ऑटो से क्यों गई, तुमने रैपिडो क्यों ले लिया, वाई यू आर यूजिंग अ टू व्हीलर फॉर उबर कैब instead of Uber cab. So those are the little red flags where you should get alert. If a person is trying to dominate or trying to decide for you such little things also, that means he's trying to dominate you, trying to make you feel claustrophobic. So better you should remove yourself from distance yourself from that person before it gets too late and before you start getting mentally affected. So that is one threat to mental health of girls these days.
Yes, dear. Thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing all of that. As to how we have to take our lives forward, no one should really impose any restrictions on us, unfair restrictions. अगर प्रोटेक्टिव है तो ठीक है, लेकिन अनफेयर रिस्ट्रिक्शंस नहीं है, नहीं रहना है. और आपने कहा like check it out vice versa.
Yes,
Even
obviously.
you check it out with your husband. If you don't like something, easy also listening to you, like how you listen to him, and vice versa. That's really
And
nice.
it is
I
not
really
only
like
with
that.
male, female. I'll tell you, it is with parents and children also.
Very true.
Because being a mother, also, I might tend to be protective, overprotective for my daughter. So when I tell her to share her location whenever she's going to some new place which we don't know of, then I do that same for myself. When I am going to some place for interview, for some meeting, which my sister and my daughter doesn't know where it is, I share a live location, my live location for 8 hours for whatever time I'm outside the house. My live location is shared with both of them. There's a group where three of us are there in WhatsApp and we share our locations with each other. Even my sister, she's going from her branch to another branch to represent her school only. Then also she gives drops a message that I'm going to the other branch. Because these days, don't know where there's water logging, where there's a riot crops up, some mishap happens. So you should know where your family member is. Like you are rest assured कि my person is in this area and that area is affected, तो अच्छा वहां तो हमारा कोई नहीं है. But then later you come to know that that person was stuck over there. So you should have the knowledge of your at least first family where they are, so that when before telling my daughter to share her live location when she goes out, I did that myself. So even in parent child, it should be vice versa. It should not be like only you tell me where you are going. I will not tell you where I'm going because I'm the mother, I'm the father. That should not be there.
Yes, I like this concept. It's very nice. Make our family members feel comfortable in our absence, like, and share the live location. That's really very nice. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Now, dear, we have a small round called as the rapid fire round, which will take another 5 to 10 minutes. With your permission, we go ahead with this.
Ready.
Yes, dear. Friends, we had a wonderful time getting to know Madam's thoughts and views on various aspects of life. And she is none other than Kavita Mishra, a person, she has a lot of intellect and she has a lot of, in a good way, she's presenting everything. I really like the way when you present or talk, तो आपको और सुनना है और पूरा दिन भी सुन सकते हैं, तो आप उतनी अच्छी तरह से बात करते हैं. So it's really very nice to feel the presence of you amongst us when you share something like that. When we ask you something, you're giving out the best possible solutions to many of the questions that I put forth. That's really nice. Now, ma'am, we go on to this rapid fire round to get to know more about your likes and dislikes.
Sure.
So friends, join us on this beautiful round to get to know about Madam's likes and dislikes. She's our celebrity for today. Yes. Ma'am, your blood group, like, if you could know.
O negative.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Now, ma'am, if at all we ask you to give up something in life, what is it that you'd love to give up?
Trusting people.
Oh, great. I love that. Yes, dear. Now, you like the joint family system or the nuclear family system?
Joint family system. The more the merrier.
Very true. Now, ma'am, we'll ask this like, you like to be a leader or a follower or both?
Both, as the situation is. The leader is good, I would like to follow. Otherwise, I would like to.
Yes. Now, ma'am, are you very carefree, sensitive, or oversensitive?
I'm sensitive enough, like how it should be. Sometimes I tend to be oversensitive when the things are not going my way, but mostly sensitive.
Yes. Ma'am, your favorite number?
7, 8.
7 or 8 or both?
Both. 7 is my lucky number, 8 is my favorite number.
Yes, dear. Now, in today's world, we have the access to the mobile, either text, video call, normal call, emails, etc. What do you find comfortable to communicate with other people using this device?
WhatsApp.
I mean, WhatsApp texting or video
WhatsApp
calling?
texting. Like as and when you are free, you can text and the other person replies when he's free.
Yes, dear. Tea, coffee, or juice?
Tea, any day.
What kind of tea? Green tea or herbal
regular tea? Regular tea. And that doesn't harm me now because I've got immune to. I have had so much of tea that it has immuned me. So I just have a lot of water before having tea. That's it.
Yes, tea. Side food?
Sometimes for a change.
Yes. Ma'am, is it experience or theoretical learning? Because you're a writer as well. You have a lot of experience as well.
Experience always.
Fruits or samosa? If there are fruits on a table and samosa as well, what would you select?
Fruits. At this age, fruits.
You're very active during which part of the day?
Late night. In writing. In working, morning.
Yes, dear. You like to spend your time in your thoughts, with regard to your thoughts, in the past, present, or future, when nobody's around you, you're all alone, in solitude. Where do your thoughts take you?
Past.
If ice creams were placed in front of you with various flavors, which flavor would you select?
Vanilla.
Do you believe that assumption or expectation, which one in these two, or none? I mean, there are people say, well, let me put it right. Is it assumption, expectation, or none?
Like with situation or with life?
In life, like we assume many things or we expect many things. What is your case? Or is it like neutral?
None. Preparation is the key. I tend to be prepared for everything, anything that comes.
Yes, dear. Your favorite teacher's name?
Mrs. Chakravarti. Mandira Chakravarti.
Yes.
And Mrs. Lucia Chakravarti. By chance, both of them have the same surname.
Oh,
one
cool.
was in school, one was in college.
Favorite music?
Soft romantic music or Punjabi music, as the mood is.
A beautiful day in one word.
With family.
You believe in second chances?
Yes.
Your favorite breakfast?
Sandwich, tea sandwich.
Favorite month?
Favorite month? December, my daughter's birth.
Oh, cool. Favorite day?
Sunday. Next.
Comfort or style?
Comfort.
Your favorite street food?
Chaat.
Your favorite color?
Red, maroon.
Your favorite part of nature, if you're connected to the environment, what would you select?
Riverside or seashore. Next to any river.
Sorry to interrupt.
Next to any river body, riverside or seashore.
Yes, dear. Now, is it katta, meetha, tikha?
Meetha. Meetha.
मीठा. अगर मीठा हो तो कौन सा मीठा?
Like homemade, preferably.
I mean, there are several sweets right now.
Otherwise, something like simple, like milk pudding or milk cake.
What's the famous sweet in Lucknow?
Moong dal ka halwa is also there, plus sweet mein rabdi. And as I told you, in winters, it is makhan malai.
Yes, dear. Now, ma'am, we want to know the gift that you've received till date, the best gift, either personally or professionally.
Personally, like, to give you that Miss Universe type of answer, I would say like my daughter from God, obviously. That's the best gift, obviously. But then, other than that, I've received one diary from one of my school principals. Like, I used to share some good thoughts with her, like every good morning message, every thought. Like these days, it's very common. People are sharing with so many people, and they have made broadcast list and all that. But when WhatsApp had just started, I used to share some good morning thoughts with her, and she was always looking forward to it. Ki whatever thought I sent her today. So she told me when I was leaving that job, she just gave me a diary. Since you are fond of good words, whatever new words you find and whatever nice you write, you can write in this diary. And that diary also has certain quotes in between. So that is the best gift and most thoughtful gift, I thought.
Yes, dear, that's really nice. Even I love to receive a gift as a diary. My first gift from my dad when I passed my 10th class was a big fat diary from him. And that was the moment I started writing or journaling till date. I've got that habit. So a diary is a beautiful gift.
Getting a pen or getting some money, like when I went to my coaching for the first time independently using like public transport, my father gave me 5 rupees. So anything given by your parents will always be cherished memories. That's That's what I said. Ki family se related agar hai to wo to best hoga hi. But apart from that, from any outsider, the best gift has been that diary till date.
Yes, dear. That's really nice, ma'am. Thank you so much. Now, ma'am, towards the end of the session, we always put in a little request to all our celebrities and guests to share 3 magical words apart from please, sorry, and thank you. You can share any 3 words to empower us as a gift for me and my team.
But I would like to say ki love yourself. Love yourself will be the...
Yes, dear. Love yourself. You know, these are the 3 beautiful words. The moment we begin to love ourselves, we begin to love the world as well.
Sure.
We begin to love everything.
We can't keep others happy unless we are happy.
Yes, dear. Thank you so much, ma'am, for being here with us. Thank you for sharing your time. We look forward to many more interactions with you. We love you to, share your time and inspire people across the globe. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sri. Pleasure was mine.
Thank you, dear. My dear friends, with this, we sign off from the International Fab Talks for today. Do us a favor, share this wonderful video with the right kind of people. Some woman or man out there would really want to listen to all of it and to transform their lives, to be bold, to be courageous, and to really work on themselves before trying to do their best for others. Do the best for yourself first and then work on for others. With this, we'd like to sign off now from the International Fab Talks. If you like what we are doing, stay connected with us. Like, comment, subscribe, and share to the International Fab Talks. And of course, don't forget to love yourself, your family, your environment, and stay safe, stay blessed. Thank you, dear.
Thank you so much.